Hello and welcome to Redstone Raider Adventures! Today we'll be doing a tutorial on fancy flooring. So let's get into it. So the first step is we are going to need a 5x4 hole. So let's get digging. Okay, so now we're done with that step. But we should make it 2 more blocks deep. Okay, so we're done building that hole. Now, you're going to need, if you don't have it already, let me just clear out my inventory here. So, you're going to need, in building blocks, you're going to need blocks of quartz, pillar quartz, quartz stairs, chiseled quartz, pretty much all the quartz, except for, and then we're going to need quartz slabs. We're also going to need blue hardened clay and pink hardened clay. So let's get started. Now, first we're going to get the pillar quartz, put it like this on all 4 sides. Now, we are going to break out the floor one more time. For the whole thing. Now we are going to start placing it. So, face this way, and then put blue there, pink there, pink there, pink here, pink here, pink there. And I'm just making a checkered pattern because I think it looks nice. Okay, now that we're done with that, we are going to build our entranceway. So to do that, we are going to need another hole 3 blocks away from this. So it's going to be the exact same size 4x5 hole. And we are also going to make this as deep as this one, except we are going to make it 1 less deep. So only dig 1 more block deep. And you should always have dirt, just in case you make an error. So now that we're done with this step, we are actually going to dig 1 more deep again. Now that we're done with this hole, we are going to do the exact same thing as the other one. Here, 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 with pink clay in a checkered pattern. Now we are going to fill it in with blue hardened clay again. So now that we're done with these 2 platforms, one's slightly higher than the other, we are going to dig. First we're going to add the walls. So chiseled quartz is going to be the walls of this little room. So, now that we're done with all 4 of these walls for this room, we are going to place slabs right here, except for on the pillars. So it looks like this. Now we're going to slab it all up like this. So there's a roof. So it looks like this. Now you are going to go into the redstone section of your inventory and get out redstone lamps and a lever. You're going to place it one here, one here, one here, and one here. So it's in a 4 square like that. Then you're going to place a lever and turn it on here and here. And for decoration purposes, you could also place stained clay on top of this to make it kind of look decorative so you don't really see the levers as much. And add something to your outside world. Now we're going to build the entrance to this vehicle. We are going to need more quartz. So we are going to get the pillars 2 away. So it'll be 1, 2, and then 1 back. So it's like this. And then we're going to do 3 high. And then 1 like this. And then, of course, we're going to put chiseled quartz like this. So it's kind of like in a down way. And then we're also going to put it here, here. And then we should also replace the floor here with the beautiful checker pattern. So it looks like this. Now we are going to put this on the pillars for the first time and below. And we're going to put them on the higher pillars. Only these two, not the rest. So it looks like this. Now you're going to come here, dig here, and we're actually going to dig down 1, still doing our pattern, dig down another, and then fill in the walls here with chiseled quartz. So it looks like so. And then you would fill in the ceilings like this. Still getting a teeny bit of outside light from the little cracks between the quartz here. And also adds a nice little touch. So you can go down, and then you have your little base here. So we're doing the second room now, which we already kind of started over here. And this room will simply just connect to the other room, like this. So it's just going to be a tunnel that's connected here. And then we're going to, of course, continue the patterns on the floor. And we will break these chiseled quartz to get in the patterns. And by the way, you can't do this in survival. It would just be kind of hard. So, but let's keep going. So now we are going to make this room look nice by putting chiseled quartz on all the walls. Okay, so now we are going to break these all at the corners. And so we're going to make these all pillars so it looks nice and make sure they're all facing upwards. Like this. Now we are going to use regular blocks of quartz and place them not on top of the pillars, but next to them. And then here on these, we are going to place stairs like this. Actually, we're going to place stairs like this. So it looks all nice. Now we on top of these pillars we are going to make, no, not these, we're going to put chiseled quartz on top of these pillars. And then we are going to put our slabs on top around the roof here. Like so. And then we're going to add a little roof here. Like this. And there's going to be a little hole here to add in some outside light. But then finally we're going to have one lamp right here with, of course, a lever powering it. And we are going to do some fun designs too. Perfect. Now that's a good building. Now let's test it out. Go inside. And then here we're going to put some stairs. And then around the edges, this part's optional, but if you want, you can add this nice little touch to the outside. Has like a couch lounge area. Now, you're done. And keep watching this video if you want to see how to make the opening doors right here. Okay, so let's get started with the opening doors. We are going to need sticky pistons, a lever, redstone repeaters, and then we are going to need oak fences. Actually, we're going to need iron bars and glass panes. So, now let's get started. With our sticky pistons, we are going to place them like this. 3 up on each side. Now we are going to get our redstone, and we actually are going to need, let's just get a block. So I'm going to use quartz for this part, because it just matches with all the other parts. So place 2 blocks like this. And we are going to need slabs for this, of any type, it doesn't matter. But I'm using quartz because I like it. And we are going to place a slab here. redstone here, a slab here, and a block here. So now we are going to place, actually we're going to need a slab here too. So we're going to put the redstone there, redstone here, and now we can test it. If we place a whatever here and we flip it, it will make all the 3 pillar blocks extend out. And so if we pull it back, it'll come back in. Now we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So this, then this, then this, then this. Now, it should work on both sides. So if I pull this one, this side will fully extend, and if I push this side, both sides will fully extend in like so. Now we are going to need to get out quartz stairs back in our inventory. So now we can go like this and make a cool wall pattern like this. But for this one, we are going to do them upside down, so it kind of just adds a little opposite touch to the build. And we're going to do this on both sides, so it covers up all the pistons. Because who wants to see pistons, right? And so, after we're done with this, we're going to put slabs on top of these stairs just to make it match, like this. And then we are going to do that again, but we are going to swap patterns again on the outside of these pistons, like this, and then put a slab here. Then we are going to do the opposite again, and just a big pattern all around the outside. So let's get going. Now we're done with both sides like this. We are going to place blocks of quartz right here and make it so they are all the way up without slabs. So it kind of adds that little touch to it. Then we're going to put the iron bars on top of here and across this. It is kind of hard, but you can make it. It is kind of hard. So now, after you're done with this part, we are going to place glass panes all above this. On top of it, so it looks like this. Now we're going to place glass panes across this. Oops, break this, like this. And then we're going to place iron bars across here. So it just adds a nice little touch to it. Now, we are going to get out our slabs and make some here. And then we are going to break these levers and connect the redstone. Well, we are going to make the redstone go underground, so we're going to dig this out. So we're underground past the thing. Then we're going to start digging up here. Oops. Yes. So we broke the redstone, which would be here. So we can place that block there. And then place redstone up here. And then a slab here. And here. So now that all connects up. We're going to go inside of our thing. Place redstone all along here. We're going to place repeaters so it doesn't run out. And then we're just going to build it up so it all connects. Now all we need to do is make this part get powered by a lever somewhere. So we are going to hook this up to a wall, which is going to be right here. Like this. And then we're also going to make an even wall on the other side so it kind of matches. Now it should look all good. And then, to lock the place, all you need to do is get out your lever and place it right here. And then, place a redstone here if you didn't. Flip the lever and your lounge is locked. You may also place a lever here to make it kind of look the same, even though this lever here does absolutely nothing. So there we go for this opening lounge night. Let's relax.